Guys, it's about that time I make a video. Every time I make a video on a game I like, I always hope the game does better. So, I've been addicted to Deadlock. I think it has commonly just proven itself to be just a fun game. There are times when you get frustrated, but I think I will say frustrating as part of the enjoyment process. Because if you don't get frustrated at something and you don't care, then you're just never gonna improve, or you're just never gonna you don't enjoy something. You don't get frustrated at it, because if you just don't care, then you don't care about it. Okay, so anyway, I have about like 100 something hours in this game. I started like a month ago, not a month ago, but like probably at the beginning of the month. Let me see, I have the exact date because my cousin sent me the message. 7/6. It's 8/10. Oh my gosh, I did that before my birthday. So, yeah, literally probably a month on the dot. I've played about 100 hours. I probably watch a lot of content too. So I kind of understand the game probably a lot better than someone my skill level does. And I understand itemization better because I've watched probably like since this happened, like, every time I'm not playing Deadlock, I'm probably watching Deadlock. So no, I may have like 100 hours in game, but then I have like double that out of game by people that are voicing their opinions that are better rank 1, rank whatever players. So I'd say in general, I feel like I have a good say, and I'll say in general, I just have a good say in like game design and philosophy to begin with. So with the rank system in the game, you have to do 15 placement matches. I think this is like, and you have to do 15 wins. 15 wins for a character. You have to do 60 wins total, and then 15 wins for each character. Now here's the problem with this, okay? We are creating a place where you need to get wins in standard, and it's a lot. It's a lot. So every win hurts you so much, every loss, because you just want to play ranked and you want to try. So then you basically destroyed the purpose of standard, because now people, I think actually standard is probably more tryhard than ranked, because you have to try to unlock. You actually get a reward, and the reward is a tangible reward. It's to get your rank, to be able to play that character in ranked. So you have this combination of people trying, people not knowing how to build characters, people building left to right, people doing things, people not knowing how to play characters. I had a guy that didn't like use his rake on the camp till like 5 minutes on the tier 1 camp in mid lane as Mina. And it's like, bro, I don't get it. I don't get it. And so like my like projected rank is around like platinum. Before the rank change, I was like quoted to be Archon, so I mean, I'm not like insane, but I'd probably hit Oracle. And the problem with that is, let's continue with this before I talk about the problem of me being close to a high rank. The high, like literally, this is insane. So I'd say that, right, that most people are like ascendant now, but basically the biggest problem I'd say with the standard thing is, right, we have to do 15 matches, right? You do 15 matches to unlock each hero. Okay, you're in, like I said, an environment where some people aren't trying, some people don't care, some people want to win, all of this stuff. Now it's even in the sense so that you can kind of stomp people off of this, but you'll call a mid boss and people don't care. People don't know how to rotate because they are learning its standard. So if you're calling a mid boss, that would be a good mid boss to call when someone knows how to vent wall jump from green to fucking mid boss, right? Versus someone who's walking down, doesn't know how to corner boost or anything, when the guy's walking around exploring the map. And so you're doing this in an environment where people want to learn. So you have an environment where people want to learn, they want to try things, and then you add this sweaty ass aspect to it, which is more rewarding than the actual ranked mode, I'd say. And so that's a big thing. And I'll say this, it destroys the ranked experience. It destroys it. Personally, I think it should be 60 and then like maybe 10. I'd say 5 to be honest, right? Because I understand the general concept of this. And now why should it be this? The point of a ranked system is that you are playing within your rank. If I am playing Viscous and I get placed in Brick, okay? That means I am a Brick player. That does not mean if I play 15 games of Infernus, I will suddenly not be a Brick player. And I will be... It doesn't make any sense because it doesn't correlate to your actual skill level. It is just a general grindy frustration that it benefits everyone that's played the game for a certain amount of time before the update. It's not like 100%. Some people don't have every character, but it's just like for people that have had like, you know, more time in the game. And it's just like, it's not fair because I'd say in this environment, now this is may not be true or not. This guy's like, yo man, I beat Ido and Crayon and all this stuff. And like, okay, I watch a little bit of Deadlock content, so I know these guys are like top 100 players. Okay, and why is a top 100 player in my ranked game, in my unrated game, that I need to win in order to get like a game? Like, I need to get a win to be able to play ranked, and I'm getting gatekept by Mr. Giga Smurf or whatever. I don't know what he's doing. Okay? Like, I think that's personally egregious. I'd say that's straight up not real. Okay? So we have this system that makes people, you know, where we have the casual game mode, but you're gonna have people bitching because the casual guy can't think. And so you have this weird thing where it's like, I can't get mad at my Mina for being stupid and not knowing how Mina works. I mean, yo, rank this, right, and do this. But at the same time, you're frustrated at it. And so it makes the game feel a lot worse. I played a ranked game, right? Okay, so here's another thing. When I play standard matches, I'm going to say this right now. I literally just have to buy passive and just farm. Because my dude will not fight with me ever. And I will just be homeless. And like, if I fight once, the other dudes both will target me because my other dude is not fighting ever. My dude is pushed back when the minion wave is up. He does not farm, hit the minions for prio. He does not do anything. Okay? Versus I'm in ranked, right? I did my one game of ranked. Now this may be anecdotal, but my teammate was locked in. He was pushing for prio. He may not have been good, but at least he had more fundamentals than the motherfuckers in my standard games that I have to do to win. And then my enemy is just like some guy doing corner boosts and wall hops off of everything, and I can barely do a fucking wall hop. I'm still practicing my movement. Okay, so why is it that I am in there versus my experience would be way better playing with people my level in my rank? My experience would be better rather than this standard nonsense that, one, it doesn't feel rewarding. It's frustrating. I have to play so much of one character. I'd rather play more characters in ranked. I'd rather do that. And oh, this guy's gonna throw. If someone's gonna throw playing a character in ranked, they were gonna throw regardless. I'm gonna say this anyway. Most of this game is macro. 80% of the characters play similarly. I'd say like there are a few characters like you really need to understand them. Like I was playing Pocket a lot because I kind of want to play Pocket. He's really fun. He's like dash all over the place, and he's like, oh, you build him kind of glass cannon, and you just go in and you do stuff. But there are some things you have to do, like you have to understand how to use your barrage. You have to understand how to use the jump shit, the jump item, and then drop down and do your affliction, and make sure you have your cloak already out before you do that, but you have your barrage out so you get the damage up. You have to understand that stuff, right? You can understand that stuff in 5 games. You can. If you don't understand that by ranked, by 5 games, by 5 wins, you're not going to understand it by 100 wins. Like, you know, you're not going to understand it in 100 wins. That's whenever you read and whenever you take the time to learn and understand. So, or when you watch someone better than you, understand how the character is kind of fundamentally meant to be played. So, that's one thing. Now, the next thing is, okay, so we're doing all of this stuff for rank. And it's like, you can't, you do 20 games, right? I forgot my other point. I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to solve a bit. But to continue off a different point, rather than the point I was gonna talk about earlier, um, I'd say that for the most part, right? Oh yeah, this is what I was gonna talk about. That I'm plat, okay? People better than me, top rank 1 players, placed Oracle. Some of them are still stuck in Oracle. There's a reason why these guys are having hard ass games. Because someone like me, one, I have pretty bad movement. I still don't understand the collision between some areas to get consistent corner jumps and all of that. Then my movement is bad. So there are times when a player that is 10 times better than me will escape in all those scenarios and thing. But number two, I do not understand the damage thresholds of some characters. I don't understand the damage thresholds of other characters because when you're playing against better players, and I'm playing against essentially the top best players that were the best in the game, in ranked, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. And so all this stuff happens, and it makes this fuck-ass, fugly, weird queue. And these higher tier players, like, I hear them complain about it a lot. And it's like, wait a minute. I just started, and I'm basically your rank. If I went and instantly did ranked day 1 and locked in and did it, I would basically probably be Oracle. Like, Oracle isn't a real rank. Oracle's like, it's literally like Diamond and Marvel Rivals. It's not a real rank. Granted, do I think I'm horrible at the game? No, but I do not think I'd probably say I'm Diamond tier, but I do not think I'm the same tier as someone 1,000 times better than me. I'm not. With thousands of hours over me. And so, I'd say that's definitely a problem and why the game felt so bad. And I really think if they're ever going to do another rank reset or anything like that, they should do the Marvel Rivals approach, right? Because you should not do a recalibration when you did not have a rank system in the first place. What they should have done is they should have started everyone at brick. I'm not gonna lie, because if you start everyone at brick, literally some game, like the beginning games are gonna be bad. But the thing is, all the normal brick players would actually just like slowly go up, and then as you do new seasons, you recalibrate it like it was done now, because the original people weren't in a real rank; they were just calibrated. And so these placements, one, they're probably too lenient, and two, it's just like, there's no way I'm plat. Like, I'm gonna be honest. So the ranks are kind of fake. And so if that happens, it just means, now everything's settled. I haven't played a rank, so the game's gonna be pretty easy because most people are gonna be whatever rank they are. And maybe it's just the skill level of the people in the game. But I will say, it is not the best idea to have me in a match. Does it show it here? No, it doesn't show it here. But these guys were basically they were the whole lobby was basically plat. And so yeah, that's the big portion I want to say. I do think that in general, I don't think that it's a bad system, the rank system. I think the rank system is good. I think you should be able to swap with your teammates. I think they're definitely going to take that into consideration. I don't know what they should do about, like, people picking characters just to remove them to play other characters. I mean, I guess that's a strategy. But then it kind of defeats the purpose of you selecting characters that you're good with. If someone has the whole roster and you only have other things, it sucks. Oh yeah, and so here's another thing. You're playing ranked, and if you only have these characters available, right? What happens when another character becomes meta? It literally ruins your whole experience in the game. It does. And so, I'd say this. I do hope that they fix this system, because I don't really want to interact with it too much, because I just have to play the game to unlock characters to interact with the system, Do I want to play every single game of Billy the Wraith? don't really want to do that. I really don't. You know, I really don't. I really don't. And then in order to unlock ranked, I have to play games as certain characters. I have to play games as Pocket when my silver can't even ever hit go dog form. She's going express shot surge of power on on silver, like, and I'm trying to win. Like, it's the worst feeling ever. But that's my rant on the whole Deadlock rank thing. I mean, if you enjoyed it, I'm probably gonna put games up soon. I don't know if I want to edit them or just stream clip. I don't think that's that great, but I'll see. I'll see. Anyway, bye bye, bye bye, bye.